Today we're going to be learning some really fun linked crochet stitches, and you're going to need to know how to work those in order to make this beautiful Belofte shawl. This stunner was designed for you by Danielle Chauvet, and it's inspired by rainbows. And it was designed to remind you that no matter how dark the storm, there's always light at the end. Belofte is a unique rainbow shape created with wedges. The rows start with slip stitches and then single crochets, half double crochets, and then we're going to learn how to work some really fun linked double and linked triple crochets. So the stitches get progressively taller as you work down the row, which gives this shawl its unique rainbow shape. Also, this shawl features these beautiful raised ridges, so that gives the shawl even more beautiful texture. And this fabulous color gradient is actually created by marling, which you know is one of my favorite techniques. You're going to hold two strands of yarn together at the same time, and that's how you get this beautiful subtle color gradient. And although we can never actually capture a rainbow, we do our best when hand dyeing yarn. And so to make this shawl, we use our beautiful rainbow mountain hues on our Allure silk fingering yarns, and I just love it so much. And then the yarn is 100% silk, so it is soft, it is draping, and it feels like working with a silken cloud. You can download the pattern and get the yarn over at ExpressionFiberArts.com, and while you're there, be sure to sign up for email and for text updates, and you're going to get weekly free knit and crochet patterns just like this one. Let me show you how to make this beautiful shawl with those fun linked stitches. To get started, we're going to begin with some chains, and I'm going to work 18, but you will have more for the actual pattern. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. For row 1, you're going to skip that very first chain, and you're going to work into the second chain with a single crochet. Then you're just going to repeat that all the way down. Jump over to the next chain, work a single crochet. Next chain, work a single crochet. This pattern is actually super cool because you're going to be alternating these simple single crochet rows with those wedged shaped rows, which I'm going to show you how to work here in a second. So it really creates this beautiful rhythm, and I find it quite meditative. So these single crochet rows are a nice brain break and super rhythmic, and then you get into those really fun stitches that create your wedges. So finish off with single crochets. One more. Boop. Then you're going to end your row with a chain 1 and turn. For row 2, we're going to be working a bunch of different stitches across this row, and you're going to work more than what I'm showing you. I just want to work a few of each so you can see how to work them. You're going to start by working a slip stitch into the first single crochet. So insert, pull through, and pull all the way through your loop. Then we're going to work more slip stitches. So now we're going to be working into the back loops only. So here's your front loop, and here's your back loop. So that's what we're going to be working into all the way down this row. So work more slip stitches, insert, pull through, and all the way through. Insert into the back loop only of the next stitch, and pull all the way through. So you're going to work more slip stitches. Now we're going to work some single crochets also into the back loops only. So work into the back loop, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. There's your first single crochet. Insert into the next stitch, back loop only. Pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. There's another single crochet. Next stitch, back loop only. Pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. So you now have your single crochets, and you can already see we're starting to get that beautiful ridge, which is those front loops that we're leaving out. That's what creates that really fun texture on the shawl. Next, we're going to work some half double crochets. So those start with a yarn over, and again into the back loop only. Insert your hook and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 3. Let's work a couple more. Yarn over, insert into the next stitch, back loop only, and pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through 3. Yarn over, insert into the next stitch, back loop, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 3. So you can already see our wedge is starting to take shape. Now we're going to work a double crochet, which starts with a yarn over, insert into the next stitch, again just the back loop, and pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So there's your double crochet, which is an even taller stitch. And now we're gonna learn how to work those beautiful linked double crochets. So if you look at the double crochet you just worked, you're gonna see this bar here that's sort of running over right here across the middle. You're gonna take your hook and you're gonna insert it down into that bar like so, top down. Yarn over and pull up a loop. Then take your hook and insert into the back loop only of the next stitch and pull up a loop. When you have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and that is a linked double crochet. So let's repeat that into this bar here that runs across your double crochet. Insert your hook top down and pull up a loop. Insert your hook into the back loop only of the next stitch and pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. One more time. Find the bar going across and insert your hook. Pull up a loop, find the next stitch, back loop only, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. So you can see our beautiful wedge shape coming along. Now we're gonna work some linked triple crochets or treble crochets. So we're gonna start with our half linked treble crochet. We're gonna insert our hook into the bar in the middle of our previous double crochet and pull up a loop. And then yarn over, and then we're gonna insert our hook into the next stitch and pull up a loop. So back loop only. And then yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. And that's an even taller stitch, making even more of a wedge shape. Now we're gonna work linked triple crochets. We're gonna start by inserting our hook into the first bar into the middle of this triple crochet here and pull up a loop, and then insert your hook into the next bar down, which is down here of that previous triple crochet, and pull up a loop. So you should have 3 loops on your hook. Now you're gonna insert your hook into the next stitch, pull up a loop, and then yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And you can see how beautiful that is. So let's work that one again. Insert your hook into, you can see the 2 bars here. Here's 1, here's 2. Insert your hook into that first bar and pull up a loop. Insert your hook into the next bar and pull up a loop. Then insert your hook into the next stitch, back loop only, and pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So I'm gonna work it one more time. Find your 2 bars here and here. Insert and pull up a loop. Insert into the next one and pull up a loop. And then insert your hook into the next stitch, back loop only, and pull up a loop. Then yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. And you're gonna finish off this row with a chain 1, and then you will turn. So you can see we have our beautiful wedge shape forming, and look at these gorgeous linked stitches. Like I said, it almost looks like Tunisian crochet. It's textured, it's nuanced, and if you've never tried it before, they're so much fun. And you can see this side looks just as gorgeous. It's just a really great technique. Now I'm going to show you how to make that super gorgeous cabled border. As you continue to work similar rows, you're going to have this edge forming here going all the way across. So when you get ready to work the beautiful cable edge, I wanted to show you what that looks like. So you're going to have a lot more edge than this, but I'm going to show you one of the little scallops. You're going to start by working 3 single crochets along the edge. And honestly, where you place these is not super critical as long as you like how it looks. So you're just going to walk along the edge. 1, 2, and I'll put this one here. 3 single crochets. Now you're going to chain 2, and you're going to turn. And you're going to slip stitch into that first single crochet. So you're jumping across back to that first single crochet, and you're going to slip stitch into that. So essentially you've got your 3 single crochets and this little chain 2 space that is forming an arch over them. Then you're going to chain 1 and you're going to turn again. So we're facing the original direction that we worked. And you're going to work 5 double crochets into your chain 2 space. And this is what's going to form that little scallop. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Look at that. So easy, so beautiful. And then, of course, like I said, you're gonna have a lot more edge than I have. So you just continue repeating that. So you work your 3 double crochets, you turn around with your chain 2 space, you turn around and you work your 5 double crochets. And you just continue all the way along your edge. And with that information, you are all set up to make this beautiful pattern. It really is a great one for keeping you engaged, inspired, and moving through all those beautiful rainbow colors. I know you're gonna have so much fun with this one. Definitely let us know what you think of it in the comments. And I hope you have a wonderful week full of hope and light and joy, because you deserve it. And definitely hop back next week because we have another gorgeous new pattern we're going to be releasing. I will see you then.